Hi, good day. I'm John-Luc. Here, trying to explain you what I offered about the engine outages IDs and we were planning to do all this time. So mainly, the main feature for the engine outages IDs is in many companies is you have to do is, let's say with a part from Bogota here, and you have a standard departure takes you to this VOR and then you took the route, go into your destination. What happens when you get the failure? Each company they deserve the right to make their own procedures. An example, let's say in our case, we can do this one, make the return, fly this, avoid this entire area of mountains, cross by this point, and then you can go fly. Go in this, avoid this area, fly this direction, and then return to this VOR and return to Bogota. So what we mainly plan is to do is this will be the company engine outset. As you can see, it's the departure, and you can see this is a drawing of the same departure thing, but this is a company tailored. And what we use the engine outsets is, for example, it's a reminder what we will do. We have this BOR, this will be one of the routes, and this is the other route. So we'll be using this radials. This will be the 267 from Bogota VOR and the 145. Also, you can see from Echo Delta, you can see it's 262, and from Soacha VOR we will be using the 262, I think, 296. So this is drawing what happens when your engine fail, and this is the standard arrival to the company. Now, another thing, very important thing is, as you can see, this is a very mountainous area. You will have to gain altitude fast, even you're with only one engine. So we'll be climbing with green dot speed. Also, for the entire route, you will be flying maximum green dot plus 10, because you need to be plane. The plane has to be clean for the climbing, and you don't need to accelerate the plane to 300 knots because you're gonna return and you're wasting energy. So what we're gonna do at this time is to put this fixed infos, this one, Soacha one, and the Echo Delta. Another feature from the fixed infos, for example, you can draw a circle here, let's say 20 miles, and you get a circle, and you can insert it on the flight plan. So let's see, this is my primary flight plan, departing from Bogota. Let's go to the plan view, and this is our departure. Okay, what you see in the yellow line is the engine out. That comes out as soon as you set the standard incremental departure. I haven't set nothing in the secondary yet. You can see I go to the primary again, and by company they draw the engine out, which you can see if you compare that one against this one, it's the same thing, right? Now when you get out, when you set on the primary flight plan, let's say for runway 13 right departure, you got a runway 13 left, correction, let's make for 13 left. You can see there is the engine out feature that you can insert. Okay, so I repeat again, you insert the standard departure. Actually, we're departing from here to Guayaquil, Soacha, and then we have the route. When you insert it, the system automatically loads and draws in yellow like a temporary, but it's not a temporary here, it's just drawn. When I go to the secondary flight plan, I will initialize it, and I will set I'm going from Bogota to Bogota. Okay, like I said, I need requests and all the stuff, but we're gonna do it manually. Okay, you will set it all the parameters just to fill it. We don't need it actually, but we can fit something. Okay, now in the secondary, it's like the standard one, but we will choose. Let's see what happens. So this is they'll set the departure. Okay, I will choose one for left, and you can see there's the option for the engine out. You will see here in the engine and the NV, and this entire engine out drawn. Those points that you can see, name DB4, DB5, DB1, those are the company tailored and are based on the fixed infos. What you can see here in yellow, in blue, light blue, those are the fixed I've set. Bogota 145, Soacha, and all the stuff. And you can see they match with the engine outset procedure. Okay, I'll insert it, let me go to the fixed info feature. Okay, it's in the standard flight plan, departure, and then you have the fixed info feature here. As you said, I've already wrote Bogota. I'm gonna delete those fixed infos from Bogota. I will delete the Bogota. Now you can see, look, they are gone. I'm gonna do the same. Okay, next page, clear Soacha. This point Soacha, we're gonna clear this one. I will set the clear here. We'll see how it's deleted. What interesting thing you get on the fixed info features is you can choose any point and you can add it a radial or a distance, or you can set a circumference. I don't know, a circle is better. Let's say for Bogota, I'm gonna insert Bogota. Okay, I will choose it from the first one. And I can set a radial. Let's say we'll put radial 360, and of course we'll draw a line up north, right? And then you can see 360. I can draw the 91, and there's a 91. Okay. Also, another thing that you can use is the radial feature. So I will say 15 miles from Bogota, radius 15, and there's a circle. What is interesting that sometimes in the route, let's say I can choose if it fits. Okay, let's do something better. Let's put 20 miles. Okay, the circle became big. One thing you can do is if you press again this radius button, this is the point where you're in your active flight plan, the road where the 20 miles and this point matches. You can press this button like radius, and you will have a new point in your flight plan. Okay, let's see if it is. See, so it says delta distance 20 miles to Pico to Bogota, and that's a new point I have in the route. Is the one matches here. You can see it says delta to enter. I don't know what to draw, and it's different. I think it took it before. What I expected to draw in here. Well, for some reason it didn't. Okay, that feature is better explained en route. Let's say, for example, ATC tells you 10 miles before Bogota VOR reach 150 knots. You put the 10 miles into Bogota, radius 10. You set a point, you insert it again, and when you had it here in the flight plan, you go to the lateral revision, and you will have to change to set the altitude constraint and all the stuff. That's mainly the main benefits of the fixed infos and the radius and all this stuff. You can see I throw a point for 20 miles from Bogota. I'm gonna delete it again. Delete the radius. And 145 to 67. Those matches with the engine outset.